Hello and welcome to another limited draft of Dominaria. My name's Greg, I'm a 30-year-old man who likes pretending to be a wizard, and because of Magic the Gathering Online, that's socially acceptable, so don't worry about that. Everything's normal. On the subject of normality, I'm going to take a Gilded Lotus here because Gilded Lotus has the potential to be really sweet, and this pack is really shitty aside from that. It says Yargle, which is funny, isn't it? We all know my thoughts on Yargle. It's not funny, not big, it's not clever. Gilded Lotus, however, is huge. Let's take it straight away and see where this goes. We don't need to play it, but I certainly hope we draft a deck in which it is good. Champion of the Flame, I've yet to get there with it, and probably never will. Merfolk Trickster has been quite good in my experience. I think Deep Freeze is probably a little better. Gideon's Reproach is also good. Keldon Overseer is fine. No better, I don't think. This isn't a very aggressive format. Tijanus, Caretaker, not my kind of gal. I'm going to go with Deep Freeze, I think, over Gideon's Reproach. Yeah, I'm feeling confident in that sort of... I like blue more than white in this format. Don't know if I should necessarily, but I prefer the Deep Freeze over Gideon's Reproach. There's very few good enchantment-based removal in this set. And there always seems to be the fact it could hose abilities as well as turning it into a 0/4 wall. 0/4 presume, as long as you're not trying to attack on the ground, basically hosing the creature for just 3 mana. I think it's better than the conditional nature of Gideon's Reproach, which you can often get a little bit later. What have we got here? Well, the correct answer would be not a lot. Sorcerer's Wand, I've taken, played, misplayed, misused several times. I'll perhaps desist this time. Gilded Lotus. Relic Runner's decent 2-drop in blue and a blue aggro deck, which I certainly don't want to be. Diligent Excavator's a load of crap. I think I'll take Call the Cavalry. It's probably the best card here. I do like white. I do like blue-white a lot. It's a very medium level pack. Omnivore is good too, perhaps not in blue-black. Let's take Call the Cavalry and see what happens. Well, I didn't come here. I didn't go anywhere, I'm at home. But I didn't come here not to take Slim Vote of the Rising... Oh, over Blessed Light. Oh, well, I did come here not to take Slim Vote of the Rising Deep. I've seen this really do nothing so far. My favourite thing is when an opponent kept a 7 with 1 land and on turn 2 discarded Slim Voda. I don't think they perhaps thought that one through. I mean, Gilded Lotus means it's castable. It'll probably just come back though, and Blessed Light's good in any white deck, or indeed any deck with Gilded Lotus. I really like Valduk, Keeper of the Flame. Especially if we've got a nice white start, we can segue into red-white quite easily. I think I'm going to take that over Joris Familiar, Avenant, Tapper, Trapper. I suppose it is a Tapper. Yep, I'm relatively confident this is the right pick. And I'm going to make it regardless. So blue doesn't seem to be where we're meant to end up. Like, the snappers are okay. Blue is a very deep colour, as we can see here, as I was saying. Blue seems to be the colour we're meant to be. Cloud Reader Sphinx is a really good card. Let's take it and stop yapping. Urza's Ruinous Blast. Not for me, Clive. Valduk can very much be option B. Dock Bargain's a good card. That's about it for this pack. So Stronghold Confessor. I think I might take Blood Tallow Candle. There are some historical payoffs. Not many, and we are, well, as our first black card isn't particularly great. Could also take Run Amok. It's nice to have one of them. Could also take Adamant Will. Actually, we'll just take Adamant Will. Better than Candle. I never played with this card. It's probably quite good. Well, perfectly serviceable combat trick. Divination. Nice. It looks like we are being white-blue. This was the crappy pack I opened. I guess it's Adamant Will instead of Guardians of Kolios. We don't have any creatures, though maybe it's just Guardians of Kolios. I'm presuming you get as many Adamant Wills as you want, which for me is usually 0. Relic Runner over Arcane Flight. I think I'm comfortable making that pick now. I've really not been impressed with Arcane Flight at all. Despite everyone grudgingly admitting it was going to be good, it seems to have not been good, which is good. So Diligent Excavator's a defensive card, and Sorcerer's Wand, there's a chance I put it in my deck, which would be a mistake. So let's take this. Oh, there we go. There we go. Everything came up Millhouse. Oh my god, I'm playing Blood Bowl at the same time, and I've now seen a lesser Ergmilon, or whatever it's called. Basically a huge thing that wasn't there until you progress in the game. Let's take a Snapper, take an Unwind, and like I was saying, blue seems to be very much open. Those are exactly the words I was saying. Something on those lines. White cards, well, Call the Cavalry's fine. Blessed Light is definitely going in the deck, whatever we do. These two, I'm fine not playing them. So we're blue X at the moment. We get a 3-0 on camera in this format, which is a little upsetting. But I have naught but time on my side. I guess it's probably Raf Kapasham without looking at the rest of the pack. And now I have. This is obviously a very good card, Knight of Grace, but Raf Kapashan was sure we're going to be blue. If we don't end up being white, we can splash it off the Lotus. It's very, very good. It's a 4-mana 3/3 flash flying with text. Let's take it and be delighted with ourselves. Second Slinn Voda. Well, I'm sure that's going to wheel, so I don't need to really consider taking that now. What I do want to consider is taking Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Even Yawgmoth's Moth. Yoggy M. We have 2 legendaries so far. We can certainly prioritize taking good legendaries. I'm sure no one else will have that in mind. Let's take Yawgmoth's Vile Offering over Sentinel or Slinn Voda. Sure, Shivanbai is good as well, obviously, as is Jousting Lance, but this is it's a nice little pickup for us here. Second Blessed Light, one would imagine. Or a Valduk. Well, we're not red. So second Blessed Light indeed. Like I've been saying, a very slow format by the looks of things, so as many Blessed Lights as I can get, s'il vous plaît. Oath of Teferi is not going to do anything for us. It's Journey Mage or Memorial to Glory. I think I'm going to take the Journey Mage over the Glory. I'd probably take the blue Memorial over the Glory here. It's just that the ones aren't going to do too much for me, whereas the Journey Mage, it's going to be a very strong card in any blue deck. Shana Sisei's Legacy, or the Mending of Dominaria. Or another Snapper or Mill Giant. I think I'm going to take Shana here. I'm interested in a Shana. It's been excellent every time I've seen it. Not really what we want to do in this deck. We do have a Gilded Lotus though. Maybe we pick up something else. I certainly don't want another Snapper. Let's take it in the board for now. Works well with Yawgmoth's Vile Offering if we get to play every colour. Divination or Deep Freeze? I think Deep Freeze is probably going to be... we do have 2 Blessed Lights though. No, it's still probably just relatively unconditional removal. We're playing blue-white, so we're going to hopefully fly over the top with our 2 flyers. Well, I think I'll take the Genius over the second Journey Mage. I really like the Journey Mage. It's great. It goes up in multiples, I suppose, but Memorial to Genius, just having a spell lands. Wunderbar. Especially a very strong one like this. The deck's looking quite good so far. I'd like a couple more legendaries. The Vile Offering is very much a potential for that reason. I'm not too keen to play with these. Excuse me. Yeah, sure. Pardic Wonder or Blood Tallow Candle. I guess I could play a Ancient Animus off the Gilded Lotus if we're going that way. We've also got a Shana Sisei's Legacy if we go down the green route. Sure, we could pick up a Hinterland Harbour, I guess. I'm more into that than any of the colourless cards, which probably won't make my deck. Whereas there's a decent chance this one comes into a weird blue Banty build. Banty build? It's a weird use of words. Okay, second Divination. I'm very glad I took the Deep Freeze now. Is anything else hit? Late Overseer. Right, so Sentinel Pearl Trident, what does it do here? That was interesting. Let's take Slinn. This seems to be a deck for Slinn. I mean, I'm sure there is no real deck for Slinn, but this is the deck where Slinn is going to be played, and is thus a deck for Slinn. We don't need a 4/5 hexproof. We going bigger than that, boy. And this card always seems to have a target. So I'm keen to get rid of the Diligent Excavator, as I'm not planning on milling my opponent out. I will play it as a 2-mana 1/3 though, if indeed I must. Oath of Teferi is, I guess, a valuable card for standard. I think I'm just going to take Power Stone Shard. Sure, let's take Power Stone Shard, and the off chance we get a second one, we have 2 Gilded Lotus and we have 2 10-drops. Snapper over. Yeah, Homeward Explorers didn't do anything. I'll take a Befuddle. Sure, why not? Or maybe I'll take a Arcanist. What does that help me cast? Yeah, a lot of things. I'll take Befuddle apparently and an Arcanist. Everyone wins. Oh, my old beautiful, not nemesis, but card I always play because it's fantastic. We can't splash double black here, can we? Is it a legendary demon? No. It's a fantastic card, we're just not going to be able to play it in this deck. Although, if we're splashing black for Vile Offering, it doesn't take much more to splash that, but I suppose we'll have to hit Gilded Lotus, and only Gilded Lotus to play it. No, it just won't work. Guess I'm going to take the Runa, another legendary creature, to help with Vile Offering. Similar problems with Gilded Lotus, but it's just a single black, so there's a chance we could spike something early, spike a black early on. Could get a Surveyor. Opt or Memorial to Glory, not really interesting me. Probably Seal Away over Benthink Druid and Divination. Well, the Benthink Druid is excellent. We have 2 Divinations and we have Memorial to Genius. Perhaps not critical. We pick up the card draw, and the removal is always excellent, especially in a defensive deck like this, where Seal Away is at a it's better than an aggressive deck we know will be taking hits. So my thought process is Unicorn or Shard. Kind of want to take the Power Stone Shard here. So is this just creatures, right? Return all creatures that are in his hand. It's Merfolk's, Krakens, Leviathans, Octopuses, and Serpents. Not turtles, apparently. Turtles must stay. Turtles must go too, sorry. I'm going to take Power Stone Shard. I think our top end is powerful enough to want to get there. And the 2-mana 2/2 lifelink's not really going to do it for me. Let's play the 2 Power Stone Shard. This will be fun. This will be a nice bit of fun, won't it? Nice bit of fun for a Wednesday afternoon. Let's get rid of the Diligent Excavator and, well, let's definitely get rid of the Relic Runner. Maybe Unblockable's just better than the 1/3 though. We can always sneak out a win that way. Ugh. Serra Angel and Skittering Surveyor and Memorial to Genius. I mean, it has to be Serra Angel because it's just brilliant. Yeah, there's no way we can pass a Serra Angel. We could even, at this point, consider just going blue-white. I mean, Daring Archaeologist is great. We're probably not going to be getting many of these artifacts in the graveyard, but it's still great. I think it's better than Blink of an Eye, considering we have good removal suite already. Yes, this is going to get quite big. Sure. You can never have too many opts, said no one ever, but it's still an opt. Not charge, not lance. I don't think it's lance. No, lances don't really work with an 8/8. 8/8s are quite good as they are. They rarely need a lance. 3rd Power Stone Shard. I see. Not Icy Manipulator, obviously, but I see about this. Do we have the possibility of an instant speed to 8/8? Yes, we do. Urza's 2. Urza's 2. Discarding something, getting it back with Daring Archaeologist, playing Gilded Lotus after playing 8 Power Stone Shards, playing out Slinn, getting an 8/8 hexproof, not hexproof, but kills everything. What could go wrong with this deck? Just because I don't actually think there is no downside to playing this this level of deck. Let's just play blue-white. We haven't got enough legendaries, have we? Well, we've got this, but I mean, once we play this, we probably don't need to Yorkmass Vile Offering, and there's not even anything to kill. I feel like this is the optimal deck for this format. And in no way do I want that to be quoted or attributed to me ever. Let's see what we can cut. Sort by mana cost. Yep, looks very much the same as when we last sorted by mana cost. Let's take an elephant. I could have taken Pierce the Sky for a nice sideboard there. But we didn't. I think our removal's not bad at all. We've got Seal Away, 2 Blessed Light, 2 Deep Freeze. Maybe a Befuddle can bite Dadust. Probably pay this with the 2 lights. Helps us cast Opt if we lie and cheat. I can certainly get rid of one of the... I'm going to take this because I like the card in some weird standard deck. We can certainly take out one of these crappy 2-drops. I assume the 1/3 is... Although the 1/3 milling us isn't terrible, given that we have Urza's Tomb and Daring Archaeologist. Interesting. Well, I'd rather have throw one of these. We don't need this. Certainly don't need that. What a deck! Maybe not be a great deck. So we don't need to run the usual 19 lands here, or however many I've been running. I don't think we need a cold weather snapper. It's not really how we're going to win. You don't need that. So I think we can run it like this. 15 lands doesn't seem many, but we have 2 Opts, 3 Power Stone Shards, Gilded Lotus. Perhaps we could run a 16th land instead of Invoke the Divine main deck. Yeah, I'm down with that. Or just an Opt. Yeah, I mean, Opt doesn't really do much for it, does it? Okay. 16 lands like this. I like it, I like it, I like it. I don't see anything that could ever go wrong with this deck, so let's just run it like this. I mean, it does seem a little light on land, but yeah, Opt, 3 shards, like, we can't really cut both the 2-drops. That we do have to have something to do early. Yeah, let's run it like this and hope for the best. Famous words. So we 10-6. I think I'm much happier doing another point. Cool. Well, this looks fun. We'll judge that in a minute. See you for round 1.